Facebook Live. I just want to show you work in progress with my student. I want to call her budding artist, but no, she is an emerging artist because she has brought in some fantastic pieces. And let me show you her pieces first. She brought in samples to show me. Now this is a 15-year-old student, and that's her work. Right there. There goes another piece. 15 years old. Look at this stunning piece right there. And she came in. We did the introductory part of our class. I told her about myself. That was at age 7 that I found my artistic talent, that I didn't have luxuries like brushes, paint, etc. I had a stick of charcoal and I would draw on the wall of my house. And my talent developed as I proceeded. At age 7, I said I wanted to be a teacher and an artist, and I became both. And during my teacher's training, elementary course, I took a basic class, just line shapes and colors, color wheel, the basics, but I taught myself for the most part. But let's talk with Trinity here. Trinity, welcome again. Tell us why you're here.
Because, well, my parents came here first, and I didn't notice that they did that until they told me.
Let me just turn my music on, Lena. Yes,
And then when they told me that someone actually wanted to show it, I was excited. So that's.
They told you got a scholarship, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I'm here to show them, and I've only sold one painting before.
Mm-hmm.
And
may I ask, because as an emerging artist, your work has value. How much did you sell that painting for?
$150.
Oh my Lord! well, don't feel any way. Back in the days when I started, actually my first piece that I spent almost 6 months painting, I sold it for $100. Oh yes. So I didn't know the value of my work then, but you still have to put a higher value on your work. But you're emerging, so I hope it's to a family. Most of my early pieces I sold to family, and even though I sold them cheap, I don't regret because they're in the family. Yes. Okay. So.
Yes, and I really didn't give them a price. I was just like, okay, whatever you think it is worth.
Oh, never do that again, my dear.
That was my first one.
Your time values money. So if you tell me whatever I think it's worth, I'm going to give you the lowest. I'm not going to give you high. So you have to. Well, we'll talk about that because I'll be mentoring you along, and we talk about pricing and what goes into pricing, etc. Good. So you are now in what grade?
I'm in 10th grade.
10th grade. And which school do you attend?
Aberquinamick High School.
Oh, that's a great school. And your career goal is to be an artist. Mm-hmm. So you are taking classes in art.
Yes, I am in the visual arts pathway.
Good. Well, let's talk about the masterpiece you're creating right there. Well, first, you did a shield for me earlier. Is this shield related?
To this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, well, let me talk with my audience, explain what this shield is all about. It is called My Shield of Importance. When students come to my gallery, before they proceed into creating work, we talk about ourselves and what we want to be when we grow up. I tell them at age 7, I decided I wanted to be a teacher and an artist. Then I give them this shield and they have to create 4 images that represent their future. Well, I told Trinity it is Women's History Month, and I posed the question to her, what is your greatness? And when the next history books are written, what do you want to go down in history to be great for? So tell us now from your shield.
Okay, so most of it is about the deaf community because in school...
What community?
Deaf.
Oh.
So not here.
Deaf?
Yeah.
As people who can't hear?
Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting.
Because I take sign language, so I know a lot of sign language. I would like to be fluent in it. So, and I also love children, so I like to take care of my children.
Okay, so now you have 4 columns. Just tell us what each section of your sheet represents.
Okay, the first one, I do like art also, so I would love to teach kids how to do art also.
Good. And the next one?
The one next to it, the fifth one, that's an A in sign language.
Ah,
So
there we go.
Yes.
And this one here?
In the top one, it is that's the painting over there.
Ah,
The very first one I was actually like really proud of.
yes,
And
yes.
The very first.
What
big
inspired you to do that piece?
So I'm usually when I do paint things, I usually sketch them out first.
Oh.
And I always like to draw women or like paint women,
Good.
African American women.
Wonderful. So yes, it is Women's History Month, and there she goes with her women. Powerful, powerful women pieces. Wonderful. And back to your masterpiece. So did we talk about this section yet?
Yes, that was the first section.
Okay, wonderful. So we'll put that shield aside. You are everything you do. Name it, put your name, and date it. I told you how my parents didn't know I was going to be famous. They didn't save my work. All my early childhood work, those on the wall were painted over, but all the other ones I did, they were not saved. But I am so grateful one piece was saved. So that's your masterpiece now. It's a work in progress. So tell us.
Okay, so those are children sitting and learning their ABCs in sign language. Because hi.
Yes.
And yes, I would love to work with deaf children because
deaf children.
Yes. Because
Okay.
I seem to go more. I go more for children because I love teaching them, and they always look up to me. So
that is so nice.
Yes, I love to.
Welcome, Jay. That's Dr. Jay Macklin, everybody. She's my mentor of 30 years. This gallery would not have existed without her. So, Dr. Jay.
Always seem to come in at the right time when you have such lovely young people here.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and you're
Sure
doing
is.
the right thing by getting this wonderful instruction from Lafate Gallery.
I love those. Oh, yeah. Beautiful glasses there, Dr. J.
Oh, I forgot I had them on.
That's wonderful.
Hello, everyone.
So I'm going to let Trinity's work is in progress. I'm let her finish, and then we will come back.
Yes.
Look, these are her work.
Oh, my goodness.
Keep on working,
Oh,
Trinity.
we got to get you down at the academy.
Yeah, those are her work.
Word.
They're her work.
Awesome. Trinity, is that your name?
Yeah.
Yes.
What a wonderful name. So
Yes.
we need one more for the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Yes.
God bless you.
Yes.
Honey. That's awesome.
Look at this piece.
Oh, my goodness.
And she uses quality canvas.
I'm loving it.
These canvases are so good.
So have you sold any yet?
I've sold one, and it was about last month.
Oh, awesome. And how old are you? 15. Loving it.
Yes.
And you have a great future in art.
Yes.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Awesome.
It is amazing. And you out
The
there,
color, I love color.
to my audience out there, if you have your young children out there,
Send
boys
them
and
here.
girls, I am encouraging you to let them use their talents.
Absolutely.
Lafate Gallery provides classes every Saturday morning from 11:30 to 1 o'clock.
And then you send them to the academy and we work on the attitude.
There we go. There we go. And in this age, we need to build the confidence of our young people and let them know that they can achieve greatness. I am so proud of this young lady here, an emerging artist, not budding. Normally when they come to me, they're budding, but the mere fact she has already created these masterpieces right here And she's focusing on women. That's her work right there. All those pieces, samples of what she brought to show me. So, and she created her shield of importance. It is an activity I use with my children or the kids who come to the gallery. I have them create a shield of importance, and the purpose of that is to get them engaged in their future goals. So it's Women's History Month, and I said to my student, when the next history books are written, what are you going to be great for? If you were to be in those history books, what's your greatness? And she created her shield. Yes, she created her shield showing each representing what she's going to be great for. And now she's painting. It is amazing. Just amazing. So don't waste time out there. Where are the young girls? Today's Saturday. What are they doing? What are they doing? The iPad, the iPhones. There comes a time those must be put away. Children must use their God-given brains to innovate, to create, to be the next masters of different arts, technology. They need that. And here at the Vision Center, Lafate Gallery, that's what they learn when they come here. It's not just about painting. She had a full-blown class this morning. I introduced myself. I told her about my early upbringing and the fact that at age 7, I set my career goals. I guess you want to see me, who I am. That's me right here, Eunice Lafate, owner of Lafate Gallery, located at 227 North Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware. And I chose to wear one of my empowerment trademark shirts. That's, well, let's show you the shirt, because that's all part of the game. It is, we are talking about Women's History Month. So, in a moment, I will show you how this relates. That's my apron right there. Yes, that is what I'm wearing. Why did I choose this one? Well, first, my theme for the class is mentoring the sisters. I am creating an atmosphere to mentor young girls, young women for the next generation. And that's my theme piece right here. Mentoring the sisters. That image and those girls right there. Yes, then the other piece that is important from my series, well, let's look at the one on the wall right there. The t-shirt I'm wearing is the image of my original painting, Women Reaching for the Stars. And this morning I did put that out there. Mentoring the sisters to reach for the stars. That's what we need to do. Get them to learn at an early age to reach for the stars. Well, that piece you're looking there is from my inspiration, from the great Dr. Maya Angelou. That piece is titled, I Rise, from her poem, Still I Rise. So, if it's Saturday morning, it is Saturday Morning Live from Lafate Gallery with beautiful music from the Sony Record Special. And that is island music. It all goes with it. You know, it's the arts. It's not just, we don't just do the visual. We do the writing too. And we do music. Music is a powerful force of art. And I choose that record, that album, and it's by the Sony music special production. Trinidadian music. That's what that is all about. And while I have you, my student is working. Let me introduce you to my next exhibition, which is opening next Friday. Friday the 2nd, which is Good Friday, yes. But you will go to your service if you're fasting, break your fast at noon, and take in your service. And then the reception for my exhibition opening will be at 5. It starts at 5. It's going to be from 5 to 8 p.m. And the theme is Jazz into Spring. That's what the theme is going to be about. And I have a famous jazz trumpeter. I've been playing his music all week. And that's Tony Smith, a.k.a. Big Cat. He will be coming in to provide the music for this. So as I said, it's Good Friday all. I know it is. In my culture, we fast. We wake up until 12. But it's going to be 5 o'clock when this begins. So from 5 to 8, come over to Lafate Gallery at 227 North Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware, to Jazz into Spring. And, let me say it in pictures. So there we go, jazz. We have a lot of jazz music around here, jazz paintings and the spring blossoms of all types. They're here. So I invite you to come over, but, you can't just come. Everything now, we're still in the pandemic mode. So you need to make reservation. It's free. It's a free event. All you need to do is to call me at 302-656-6786 to confirm that you'll be coming in. We don't do the walk-in stuff. Plus, I normally provide refreshments after I get my head count. And if you're my friend on Facebook, and if I send you an invitation, please don't thumbs up me. I don't know what that means. Thumbs up. Does that mean you saw my post? Or does it mean you're coming? Back in the days, I used to use that to gauge my catering. Oh, come on, I wasted a lot of food. Don't thumbs me up. Be polite and civil. Yes, I'll be there, or sorry, I can't make it. Don't give me that thumbs up. Let me put my face on so you can see I'm serious about it. It's not a joke, guys. If I invite you to something, acknowledge my invitation and don't just give me a thumbs up. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I have a visitor here. I'm so delighted to see you, sir. Welcome. Have you been here before? Mm-hmm. Oh, well then.
That's my daughter.
Oh, that's your daughter. Let me give this man kudos. Because to find two parents, the mother brought her here this morning. They live in Middletown, and they're so diligent and devoted to the welfare of their child that they're here in the city of... I give you a lot of applause. I commend you. What's your name?
Miles.
Miles. Yes, the father of Trinity. And Mom came in this morning and we introduced her. That is just so wonderful. That's what I'm trying to say, parents out there. Get involved in your kids' life. We would have less problems out there if we had more parents like these. I really do appreciate you. Okay, so we started a little late. Okay. I think we said we would go to 1:15.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
I just literally pulled up.
Well, stroll around. There's a great coffee shop up there, Milk and Honey.
Yeah, we was there before.
Oh, their food is something else.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I highly recommend Milk and Honey.
Okay.
So she's cozy here.
Okay.
I am flabbergasted with her work.
Yeah.
And I'm going to help her with her pricing. She can't give away her work. These masterpieces, we won't allow her to give them away. Thank you.
We'll be back.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, that's how it works around here. Lafate Gallery. It's not a gallery. It's a vision center. And the vision comes alive. So part of what I'm doing today is part of my Vision Center. Mentoring the sisters, building the women for the next generation. She already is emerging. A 15-year-old produced this, if you're just joining me. A 15-year-old student from Appoquinnock School produced these works of art, masterpieces. Look how I told her that I'm intimidated by big canvas. I don't use big canvas, hardly. I don't use these size canvas. And she has mastered it. Look at that black and white. That is amazing. And here's the other piece. These are samples of the work she brought to show me. 15 years old. Now she is going to be great. And we talked about greatness. What makes someone great? That's part of the discussion we had. What's your greatness? When the next history books are written, what are you going to be in those history books for as being great? And that's how I challenge the young people who come into this gallery. So if you have a child out there and they're not coming to Lafate Gallery, if you live in the city of Wilmington, Delaware, and your child is not coming to be a part of this Vision Center, you are cheating on them. I encourage you to get your children registered for classes at Lafate Gallery. Trinity got a scholarship. Her parents were passing through last week. They were looking through my window. I engaged them and invited them in. Then they told me about their daughter, so I gave a gift certificate, but I can't just keep giving. Those parents out there who have expendable income can pay for it. It's only $30, and that's a lifelong investment. Lifelong. And here's what my students leave. They get a frame. They create their work, and she's going to frame it before she leaves today. So let's go back here. Trinity, you mind holding your piece? Just hold it so I can show it to... Wow, see that masterpiece? She explained it already. She's interested in teaching sign language. So tell us what this portion, last time...
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
And who are these?
Just children.
Those children. And what this part represents?
ABCs in sign language.
Oh, sign language. She's proficient in sign language. And part of her career goal is to teach sign language. And she's majoring in visual arts. She's 15 years old. That's Trinity. And these are her masterpieces right there. Think about it. What is your child doing? What's the gift they have that they're sitting on? They're hiding behind the iPad and the iPhone. That won't do it. They need to use that brain and come up with innovations and creations to be great. So I'm challenging you. You can register your children for classes by calling Lafate Gallery at... Let me give you the information. The Lafate Gallery is located... I thought I'd lost my audience. Okay, so Lafate Gallery Vision Center is located at 227 North Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware. It's that section of 2nd and Loma, L-O-M-A, which means the Lower Market Street area. It is 3 blocks from the train station. So if you don't want to drive, then hop on the train and come on down. The phone number, area code 302-656-6786. The gallery hours, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4. Well, we're going to 5, and it used to be to 4. I'm going up to 5, and later on I may even go to 6. And you can customize your own time. Matter of fact, I am now doing an innovative way of shopping. If you live out of state, across this United States, You can shop virtually for art at Lafate Gallery. All you have to do, we set up a FaceTime. And yes, I use my camera. We clue you in, FaceTime you in, and you could purchase some of these beautiful works of art. Look at them. Look at the spring ambience. Look at what you're missing out on. These. Yesterday, I introduced my concept of an impact wall. That special place in your home. When you walk through that front door and what pops out in you, that series. Yes, all that is available through virtual shopping or coming to the gallery. And these miniatures only cost $30. That's pocket change. So I'm making the art affordable. I'm not underestimating your pocket if you want the originals. For example, that is a limited edition frame. Well, here's the original on the wall right over here. There we go. That's the original. And that is the price of it right there. Another original right there. And that's from my jazz series. And that has a 25% off. Look at this powerful one. This Jazz into Spring. That's the title theme for April. Jazz into Spring. This jazz piece right there is a Lady of Soul, a tribute to Aretha Franklin. And if you're into jazz and music, you want to get the guitars over there. Harmony guitars. And these pieces are huge. They're 30 by 24. That's Jazz Kids right there. Jazz Kings, those two guys. Jazz Pride. It's all jazz. Jazz into Spring with jazz art and florals of all types. It's there. And this piece came from my pandemic. If you followed me enough now, you must know that last year when the pandemic broke, I took to painting. Yes, this piece is from my pandemic series too. Yes, Three Little Birds, all of that. So not only are you acquiring art, historical, these are monuments for the history. To say that these pieces were related to the pandemic. This artist, Eunice Lafate, created the works of art while the pandemic was raging. And they were to relieve stress. Three Little Birds. Don't worry about a thing, for every little thing gonna be all right. You want to have these in your home, guys? Come on over. Still I Rise. Look at that. Maya Angelou from her poem. It's just a glorious collection of work. My pandemic roses over here. I did a lot in roses because it was spring when the pandemic broke and everything was being locked down. But my take was the beauty of nature is never on lockdown. The beauty of nature is always open and alive. I have them in note cards, and all it costs with an envelope, that's it. It's not a price issue. This is old money town. Old town money, old money town, whatever you want to call it. So it's not a matter of price. And all these here are going at those prices. What are you waiting for? Come on over to Lafate Gallery, 227 North Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah, and this morning, when I came in this morning, coming down the street, my heart lifted because I am a nature lover. And I noticed that the ambience of the sidewalk had changed. And I was just in awe. I have to show you guys. I took a picture and posted it already. Thanks to the owners of the loft who had this great ambience for the spring out here last year from December of 2019 rather. That's when Oh, yeah, I was losing my technology. I was too far out. But yes, the beautiful tulips. Just wonderful. That's why I'm saying to you, it is spring. Change the ambience. Let spring be reflected in your home. Ugh. It's all spring and jazz. Come over. I'm here today until 5 o'clock. Tomorrow's Sunday, but if you want to come in, just call me. Yeah, I can come in and open up for you. 302-656-6786. And Friday is the big day. From 5 to 8 o'clock, we're having the grand reception of Jazz into Spring with live music. Live music provided by Tony Smith, aka Big Cat. His music is powerful, powerful jazz music. So come on over, join us. And I'm just going to show you my cherry blossoms over here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that stunning cherry blossom. Jasper Crane Gardens down there. It is so much to see. Let me go back and see how my student is doing. Okay. Wow, I love. Ooh, now you have the background. Wonderful. Would you like to share with the audience your masterpiece? Would you like to share it?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yes, so as I said before, it was mostly...
And by the way, let me introduce her. This is famous youth emerging artist Trinity. What's your last name?
Roberts.
Trinity Roberts. She created these masterpieces. She brought them to show me this morning. 15 years old. Look at that. That's her women's series. Look at this gigantic piece right there. Look at that. A 15-year-old student at a Quiminic school. Look at that, guys. And the masterpiece for today, what's the title? What would you call this?
Deaf teachings.
Oh, teaching impaired. The deaf,
yes.
deaf impaired.
Yes.
Oh, yes. And why did you choose that?
Because I really like teaching and signing with people.
So you know sign language?
I know a lot of it, but I'm learning so I can get fluent in it.
So what does this represent in sign language?
ABC.
ABC in sign language, guys. I'm learning. Wow. And these are the children, right? And that's you.
Yes.
Phenomenal. And it is Women's History Month. And when the next books are written for women's history, what are you going to go down in those books for? What is your greatness?
I would say teaching.
Teaching. To be a great teacher. Yes, you're from my school. Yeah, I started out as a teacher too, and it was at age 7. To my audience out there, that's why we have to work with our young people. At age 7, my elder sisters, we used to play school, and they asked me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I answered, "I want to be a teacher and an artist." And yes, I became both. And now I'm not just an artist. I am a famous artist. And if you don't have a piece of my work, it's about time. So thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Come on over to shop. I'm here till 5 p.m. 227 North Market Street in Wilmington. Call to make the appointment. 302-656-6786. Thank you.